Hello everyone, hope you found it doing great. I'm so glad and I'm so happy to see you all once again. In this lecture, we're going to discuss about one of the very another profound device. It is a hardware device which is known as a wireless controller. But in a cutting edge of technology, nowadays we call this device lightweight access point as well. If someone asking you what is lightweight access point and what is wireless controller, you can say these are the same. It really makes sense. Here is the equipment. I have Dell Power Connect, we can say W620, powered by Aruba Network. We're going to discuss about this device. This is the base of, we can say, wireless controller. If you look at behind the wireless controller, so I can easily connect about 6 wireless access point using only this device. These are the access point which is only dedicated for the wireless controller. If you want to purchase these kind of access point to use for home, for office, in case if you don't have any controller, these access point doesn't work. These access point dedicated, and these two can communicate with one another, these two devices, because this access point is designed and dedicated and built, or we can say from the factory, from manufacturer, only dedicated for the controllers. So if you want to purchase a controller, make sure to search for the access point as well, because most of the time when you purchase a controller, it doesn't come with access point. Top of that, the first thing you have to do, one thing, is go with the model, see which model do you like. If you find the model before you purchase, search about access point as well, because see um, how much is the price of access point for that specific controller as well. These are the, I can say, from old and experience. I remember that we purchased a wireless controller. It was the controller was very reasonable price, but once we start searching for access point, the access point was very expensive. It is almost like if you purchase a reasonable price printer, I mean the lower price printer, and you would say that, oh, it's like, well, this it's $100 printer, it is color, it's okay, but later on, once you notice that you have finished the cartridge, or we can say the ink, if you go to the shop, you will find that the full color of that specific printer is almost double price of the printer. So the same thing is with the wireless controller as well. So let's see what is wireless controller and when we are supposed to use this wireless controller. First of all, for at home, I didn't think so. If I recommend to use wireless controller, if you have a single house, I would suggest yes, why not? You can use it as well. For a small, medium enterprise companies, they are using wireless controller instead of wireless access point. So if you remember, we discussed about wireless access point, wireless router, wireless modem, and instead of these device, they are using wireless controller, because with one base, one domain controller, so it is one centralized process controller. We can say this is the one centralized. Once I log into this one, I can control the entire my access point which is connected to this one. So now, before, what was the problem? We can say autonomous system access point. From CCNP, Cisco Certified Professional standpoint, this topic is called what makes the difference between autonomous system access point and lightweight access point. So lightweight access point is one source through one source. If you look at the diagram in here, with the help of one controller, we can control the entire access point. But autonomous system access point is we have to log into each access point individually in order to configure. The same as workgroup environment and domain environment. If you are familiar about the system administration, especially in Microsoft environment, we have a workgroup environment and domain environment as well. Um, okay, a wireless LAN is a wireless architecture that aims to meet, we can say, changing network demand. Of course, a wireless LAN, or we can say wireless local area network controller, manage wireless network access point that allow wireless devices to connect to the network. So if you look at the diagram in here, you can see that one wireless controller is attached to wireless access point A, B, C, D. So if someone is connected to wireless access point A and want to transfer and want to send a message to, if someone is connected to the wireless access point 1 and want to send a message to wireless access point D, it's very easy. So I don't want to go with these details because it's very common. And meanwhile, they have a one wireless controller. If I do authentication, authorization, accounting, confidentiality, integrity, availability, if I do anything, including 802.11x, that is the most secure way that we can control our wireless access point and so on. And the security portion, we're gonna discuss about this topic with more details. All right, I think the concept is most clear in here because my main focus is to see how we can dive into this kind of wireless controller, how we can configure wireless controller, how we can connect, how we can introduce these access point to our wireless controller. It is something that you have to know that as well. If you look at in here, this access point does come with the three interface. One is console, another is, we can say, uh, connection one, connection two, but the console is where you can log into this device as well. Top of that, there are a small tiny portion for adapter as well, but these are the kind of access point, we can say it's a power over ethernet. If I connect this access point to this controller, this access point will automatically provide the electricity for these kind of access point. That's a beautiful thing. In case if you have a plan to build here's the thing, if you're working with the builders, the one who build the we can say the building frame from the structure. So now it is a good idea. You found that there are a way that you can only run wire instead of we can only run copper cable instead of electricity cable or so on, or power cable. All right. Let's dive into this wireless controller and see how we can configure this wireless controller. And that's why this is very valuable, like a lecture, this one and another one as well. The rest are all very important because as a technical person, you have to know what is this all about. So I'm so glad, I'm so happy that I do have this kind of equipment in here at the live reality check to make sure instead of theory, let's come to the reality, see how we can configure these kind of devices as well. All right, I didn't want to eat up your time. Let's dive into this topic, or we can say let's dive into this wireless controller and see what is this and how we can configure these kind of devices as well.